What's up, fellow moto lovers? Today I thought I'd take you on a little tour here, I guess, around two projects that I have going on. No, I haven't posted in ages. I gotta be honest, I'm not huge on videos. I'd love to be, but I hate the editing portion, so I don't film very much, and I just really enjoy working on the bikes and riding. But today's the day that I show you what I got. First up is a pretty rare bike, somewhat of a Frankenstein bike. It's a 1986 Husqvarna 250. I believe it's an XC or cross country it's called per the VIN number. And it had, when I picked it up, an 84 WR400 Husqvarna engine in it, which is the first year of the water cooled. I was like, oh man, sweet, pretty cool project. So picked it up very cheap. Here's part of the frame and the original cylinder and cylinder head. Come take a look at this frame, what I have to deal with. As you can see, it's cracked. The engine wasn't in there properly. Spacers weren't proper. So whenever someone tightened that down, I assume it just fatigued the metal and it cracked. So I'm gonna have to get my buddy to work his magic on that. Besides that, the frame's in pretty good shape. Here's the original cylinder, which I won't be using, but I will be using the head. Finding parts for these old bikes has been quite the journey and pretty difficult, but there's a great community on Facebook, a lot of helpful people, and I've been able to find pretty much what I need. I have parts in here I won't go through and show you really, but air filter, a really good cylinder with a brand new piston and a bunch of other stuff. Swing arm axle, because the one I had was shot. Let's go in the garage. I'll show you what else I have. First off, not a project. That's my '07 WR450 that I turned into a Supermoto. Love that thing. Love riding on the street. Down here I have the Husqvarna engine torn apart, the WR400. Not in bad shape, needs some love as everything usually. Not gonna take a look over here. And this is the rest of the engine. Torn apart, the gear, sorry it's a little dark. Transmission, things are in pretty good shape. The crankshaft is in really great shape, no up and down that I can tell at all. It was smooth even when it was in the engine, but it was dirty. They had crap in it, so I was like, better take it apart. Cases, well, as you can see, these are magnesium, so what that means is any kind of water or whatever gets in them, they start to rot. So not bad, thankfully, no real through holes on either side, but I'm gonna clean up everything, replace the bearings, which I already have, make sure everything's good. Need to, let's see if you can see this. See that rear engine mount? It's all ovaled and messed up. So I need to get some proper spacers made, I should say, for it. So that's that. I redid the shock. It's just kind of sitting over there. Freshened it up, took it apart, cleaned it up, put new stuff in it. Need to powder coat the spring. Plastic. Other bits and pieces. This is the intake manifold. I've done a jerry rig on, fix, you should say, I could say, with red RTV, because it was very, very badly cracked. Not even sure I'm really going to use it like that, but we'll see. Hard parts to find. Wheels, pretty good. Bearings are actually solid, surprisingly. Muffler's kind of a mess. I cleaned it up already, but yeah. So we'll see about that. Over here is the pipe. Take a look at what kind of fix they did near the bend. It was brazed, apparently. And it's really not a bad job. These pipes are so hard to find. Dense, but not terrible. I think I could make do with cleaning it up, painting it, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Swing arms in there. Let's see. Gas tank. Gotta clean that up. We'll probably clean it, might paint it, and then seal the inside so, of course, gas doesn't, seep through, because that's what it does in the gas tank like that. Plastic seat. So there's one video I have up on my channel showing a 03 KDX 200. Well, I just picked up this, a 99 KDX 200. Thrilled with the buy. I went almost 4 hours to get it. Couldn't pass it up for the deal. It was a great deal. Overall, it's in great shape for what I like to do, which is buy, fix up, / restore, ride some, and sell. I love this. It's all there. Great bike. Got that. The pipe is in there. It's a FMF gnarly. Everything's here for the most part. Those are Husqvarna parts. Under here is the engine. And the cylinder, I will be sending away more than likely to Power Seal USA. They did my 03 YZ250 and I'm very pleased with it. So this one needs a little bit of repair and a Nicosil coating, which would be great. And start to tear this thing down, clean up stuff, check everything, refresh the suspension, and then the bottom end I will more than likely tear apart. I think it needs it. Why not? And replace the main bearings, and then of course just thoroughly check everything out. So yeah, there's a KDX 200. There's part of the Husqvarna WR400, I'm going to call it. Because, it's the engine, and that's what makes the bike, I think. And so those will be my 2 projects that I'm working on. And hopefully I'll be putting up a few more videos here and there. So hope you guys subscribe and stay tuned.